If we could at least have the stability in a home and homeschooling, we thought that would be a good foundation for us. Little did we know we'd find a ministry and be in one place for 20 plus years, which is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. But I can tell you, the reason I have the testimony known in the community is because the wife I have behind me that helps and makes sure everything's taken care of. And there's times when she could complain about the lack of things that goes on, and especially in our early days, and she didn't. She did it. And I'm so grateful for that, to have testimony that we have, and it's because of her. Now listen, Proverbs 31:28. 31:28. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, he praises her. So this godly woman has her children rise up and thank her. And just say, thank you, Mom, for all that you've done. And sometimes it may not happen until years later. They leave the house and they have children of their own, and they realize the sacrifice, everything that Mom did, and they come back and they finally get it. But her children rise up and they realize, they know to bless her, honor her, because of all of her hard work, all of her sacrifices, all that she's done to help them, and they can look back and see that. And her husband also praises her, thanks her for her faithfulness, all that she's done. And I tell you, a lot of times people say, man, your kids are so well-mannered and well-behaved. And I say, well, you can thank their mother for a lot of it. I tell you, most of it, she's raised them and helped them and schooled them. And I've been the principal, and days she's called me. I've been busy with stuff, and she'd call me and say, so-and-so's not behaving. Usually a boy, because I got 5-to-1 ratio. And I said, just put them on the phone. Put them on the phone. And I talked to him. I said, listen, son, if I have to come over home right now, it's going to get ugly. So I don't care if your mother tells you to go up on the roof and drive nails with a feather. You better do it. And then if I got another call, it would be bad. But she was behind the scenes taking care of all this. Can you imagine? I know teachers say, well, I got so many. Yeah, but you don't have to live with your teacher. And during this time, the epidemic, there's been no break in school. They're doing double time. They're doing 2 sessions a day. So they're doing, right? Where's the kids at? Like, Mom, please, everyone else is on vacation. No, you're not. And she's making them do their schoolwork whether they want to or not. But she takes care of this, and they praise her. Now, I want to look at verse 30. Proverbs 31:30. Charm is deceitful, and beauty is fading or passing, but a woman who fears the Lord shall be praised, because they're worthy of honor. You can have charm and beauty, but listen, that's going to go. That's not going to stay with you forever. You have some of these women who, try to get by their looks and beauty, and it doesn't last. It's fading, it's passing. The godly character of the woman is to be praised, her inner beauty. You hear that in Peter, and he talks about the inward beauty of the woman. That's the beauty. That's what is more important than anything else. That's why a virtuous woman is far worth than rubies or treasure of the earth. They're worth more. It's something that you'll treasure, something you can't put a price tag on, something that's worth more to you than you realize. And so we're grateful for all these things. I'm grateful for the women in my life that God's put in front of me. And growing up in a single home, my parents were divorced when I was right at 5th grade, and it was a tough time for me. And I think of my mom being a single mom, raising 4 kids. And I thank my mom for some of the things she's done for me. She taught me how to dress really nice. She did. And she got me hooked on secondhand stores and garage sales. I remember going there, and I found out you can find name brand clothes for a whole lot less. And she said, you let someone else pay the overhead. You just get quality. And you'd go through and you can find, I found this yesterday for $2.50. I'm feeling pretty happy. So, I know, right? So, I go hunting for deals. And I can thank my mom, who didn't have a lot of money. She says, listen, I don't care how poor you are, you can still look nice. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You can present yourself to others. You don't have to look poor just because you are poor. And listen, we always dress nice. She taught me to appreciate how to dress and present yourself, and I always have, and I like it. And I have more clothes than my wife. I'm not going to lie, I do. And she told me, you don't need any more. I said, but I want them anyway, because I can find deals like this. Listen, I can buy 20 shirts by the time you buy one. So I can find a deal. But that's my mom helped us with that. I'm so grateful for other people like my Aunt Penny, who took me in when I was a young adult and just cared for me and didn't ask for anything, just helped me. And she would chastise me sometimes when I needed it and talk to me. And what a great woman in my life to help out with tough times in my life. And just the godly women that he had put in my path, I'm thankful for. Meemaw, Christy's grandmother, who, was such an influence in our life for all our 30 plus years that I've known her, and then been married 30 years, and Meemaw was just phenomenal and just a godsend, and have her in our household and our kids growing up. Can you imagine growing up and be able to sit and talk with your great-grandmother and glean all this wisdom and take all these memories in and how all these great things happened, and just some of the stories she'd share that even when the kids would go in and spend time with her and talk to her. And one that stands out, where's Lucas at? Where's he at? Oh, well, go figure. He's dressed up in I was going to have him come up and show off today. But I remember one that Meemaw laughed so hard. You had this one episode happen where he went back there, he's spending time with Meemaw. And all of a sudden, he made a statement. And he said something about Mom being stupid. And Meemaw said, "Lucas, did you just call your mother stupid?" He said, "Oh, no, Meemaw, you don't understand. There's two kinds of stupid." And he explained two kinds of stupid and said, not the bad one. But he explained it. It's one of those memories, and we'll tell people, there's two kinds of stupid, and you got to figure out which one you are. So there's a bad one and a not bad one. So anyway, it made sense to him, and we laughed about that for years. But Meemaw was so great. Now listen, my mother-in-law, I want to thank her. Patty has been phenomenal. I don't think she's the one who's crossed word to me in 30 years. That's a lot to do, buddy. That's a lot. She's just been encouraging and all over the years, and I know she's battling right now, and we're so thankful for her. We're going to go see her and spend some time today. But God's put amazing one in my life, and I'm so thankful. And I want to hear some of your stories, so we're going to open it up, and individuals to just praise their mother, their wife, maybe someone in their life, their surrogate mother, someone that just came and took care of you when no one else did. But who would like to go first? All right, Joshua, how did I know that? Oh boy, he's got a whole Bible and notes.
Is it on?
Yep, he's got notes.
No. All right, we're good. All right, so I kind of wanted to do, I guess, a reprise. I wish my mom was in here. She's not. So, she's really displayed all of this in front of us, Proverbs 31. And remember, we've had several near-death experiences, and she always cleaned us up and made sure that she.
How many of those did I miss?
There's at least 5 I'm thinking of right now. So we label them by we have titles for each one. The golf club story.
Nice.
That was a little. Oh.
Never even talked about again.
But there was so many times where I don't know. I thought, well, she should do something else, or she should do this a different way when I was younger. And then I got older, and I realized that I really appreciated why she did the things she did, and I didn't realize them at the time. I didn't even appreciate them at the time. And then now I really do appreciate those things that she did, even though sometimes I acted like I didn't. So she really loved us, putting us through school, schooling us all through middle school and high school. It was a lot. And she would put up with us. They threatened us into the public school.
Yes.
Even though they never would, but we didn't know that.
Oh, no, we would have.
I mean, maybe private school. But, we were so scared, and we just obeyed. But it was awesome growing up. Not all the time, but you know, really coming back to like the kitchen table and eating dinner together, that has been our most memorable experience. If you come over, we're usually laughing about something, and man, we just have a really good time, and we enjoy each other's company.
Now, you know, other people are going to talk too.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No. I'm just saying because he preached Father's Day last year, and he might preach Father's Day again if he gives it. Thank you. And so you were supposed to run this other people, but yes. So if anyone who stands up, you can take that to them. They can share. Anyone else want to share a memory of your mom? And Caleb shared one 8:30 service that was very profound. And Andy.
Mom, I know I haven't been a good son, but I'm trying to rectify that and be a good son and love you and be the best person ever. And I love you very much.
Thank you, Andy. Who else like to share? Phyllis, please.
My mother died 13 years ago, and we had 7 kids at our house. And I don't know how she kept us all together, not fighting. And she got up and cooked breakfast every morning. She taught us how to shoot BB guns and arrows and all kind of things and play ball. And I think that big family just kind of kept us close and taught us lots of things. And I'm real proud to have my kids, Brian and Melissa, my grandson, and my new friends here, Jesse and Caden, all came to me today because of Mother's Day.
Amen.
And
Amen.
real happy about that.
Who else would like to share? We left extra time just for this, so.
So, my mom's not here, just sad. But, she's sleeping. But I want to take time to appreciate my mother because through all the hard times that I've gone through in my life, she has always been there and supported me and been by my side, even when I had an attitude and kind of, took it out on her. She was always there and she never left my side. So I want to appreciate her for that.
Amen.
Even though my mother's not here, this would be my second year celebrating my birthday without her. She passed away last year. Even though she's not here, I would like to appreciate her for all the things she did and took care of me. And I remember one time I was putting my bike on the porch and I put it up against one of the bars that were holding up the roof part of the porch, and something, I don't know what it was, it was iron, and it was metal, whatever it was, it came down, hit me in the top of the head. I passed out for a second, I got back up, they took me to the hospital. My mom wasn't there at the time, but when she got to the hospital, she embarrassed me. She asked every nurse, doctor, she asked everybody. She asked what was wrong. She asked for my blood pressure levels. She asked for everything, heart rate, everything. I don't understand. I didn't understand that at all. But I would like to appreciate my mother.
Anyone else?
I said my piece. Oh, okay. All right.
If you've never publicly praised your wife or mother, it'd be a good opportunity to do that if you'd like to. We'd love to hear your story. Oh, right over here. Thank you.
My mom's not here. It's my wife.
They can watch it on Facebook, right?
But I grew up in a Christian home, and my mom was a very smart girl. And valedictorian, homecoming queen, went to Duke, and this farmer kept chasing her. And that was my dad. And they're both gone. Not surprised because I'm an older guy. But the